Hi, I'm Graham. Welcome back to Man vs Film, another Blu Ray pickup video. This time it's 4 titles from the recent 101 film sale. These were all ridiculously cheap priced and things that I just couldn't not buy. Well, I probably could have, but I didn't. I bought them anyway. Two movies that, well, one I've definitely not seen, one that I may have seen but I can't remember a thing about, and two movies that, well, one that I wanted to revisit and one that I downright love. But we'll get to that soon enough. So let's get started with the first title I picked up, which is now, kind of cover says it all. I don't know too much about this. I checked out the trailer. It seems to be that snakes running amok in a town, much like the superhero that is Indiana Jones. I have a kind of ickiness for snakes. I love watching the documentaries and things like that, but they're just one of those kind of things that just sends that shiver up my spine, and yet somehow I still want to kind of see things that involve them. And snakes running amok, attacking people in this cheesy 70s town, looks like the kind of genre-filled movie that I probably will enjoy a lot. I may have seen this movie before. I remember seeing something similar to it before. I don't think it's the same as this. I'm sure it was like an explosion in a mountain that released angry snakes. Of course, there's snakes in the plane and things like that. This includes interviews with Dirk Benedict, Face Man himself. That's just made it a little bit more. It's got a poster as well, and it's something that I'm going to throw on. And 98 minutes. Take off the credits, just 90 minutes. It's going to be a fun ride, hopefully. It kind of freaked me out a little bit. Next up is the never before seen uncut version of Exterminator 2. Now, Arrow released Exterminator. I've got it somewhere about here. Yep, that, I really enjoyed that movie. I'm sure I saw these back in the 80s when they came out. They kind of melded into a few different movies that had similar kind of plots, but whether or not I can remember this one, I don't know. It's got a kick-ass killer cover. It's got a poster as well, which seems to be a kind of certain thing with these things. It's a revenge movie, or the first one was anyway. This is probably more of the same. A guy cleaning the streets from all the dirt and deluge that's there. Next up is Plunkett and McLean. Now, I remember this when this came out because I bought it on DVD. Long time ago. It was directed by Jake Scott, Ridley Scott's son, I'm sure, and it's Robert Carlyle, Johnny Lee Miller, Liv Tyler doing a stagecoach robbers, kind of Robin Hood, but with an old world setting, but modern sort of language and things like that, and dress code. It's something that's still getting done today. Like, take for instance the recent Robin Hood, which was truly awful. Tried to do things like that as well. And it's a movie that I've wanted to revisit for a while. I've heard the transfer's not great, but you know what, I'll make up my own mind. It was fairly cheap, so I'm happy just to revisit the movie. And last, and definitely not least, one of my favourite science fiction movies that should have got sequels but never did. Got a spin-off TV series that I enjoyed quite as well. That movie is, of course, Alien Nation, which stars James Caan, Mandy Patinkin and Terence Stamp. Aliens arrive in Los Angeles and they're instigated into the community. Still looked down, kind of subjugated a little bit. This is about the first police officer paired up with a detective that isn't really too keen on them, and they're trying to solve a murder mystery of sorts, and it's just absolutely perfect. Take for instance Bright, that came out a year ago almost. It's practically a rip-off of this kind of movie, and it's just the great partnership between Caan and Patinkin as these two characters. There's so much world building done here with the whole idea of this alien race living on Earth and being part of the crew, how they're better than humans at some things, worse than other things, how different things in our society affects them differently, like sour milk being like alcohol for them. It's a movie that if you haven't seen, you have to check it out. And now it's on sale just now. I think it's £5 in the 101 sale. This is worth picking up. Just, if you don't have it already, you should pick this up. This is one of the movies that's in their collection. It's just a must own, along with, I'd say, Black Christmas, which is an instant buy as well if you haven't got it. So there we have it. 4 movies that I picked up. One that I absolutely love, and 3 that I'm looking forward to seeing for the first time or revisiting. If you've seen any of these movies, you get any comments about them, any thoughts, let me know in the comment box below. And I'll see you next time on Man vs Film.